All right, let's see. Oh, let's not listen to my own voice. So one thing, what was I working on? Carousel. You do. We got this description. Passes along the menu snack reference. Class defaults. Do 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 do. UI interface. Communicates between widgets. Interface. Do 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 do. Okay, that gives a nice reference there. We got a description, category, I don't know, interface. I don't know if that really needs a category, anyways. Column editor. Vina. Okay. Lazy widget. This is not a lazy widget. That's nothing. Okay. Lazy widget, which pushes. Um, Container. This is a lazy widget. What is this horrifying thing going on right now? Okay, okay. So we're doing this. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, it wraps around there. Don't need that. We don't need this either. Okay. Container doesn't need to be. Oh, fuck, yeah, it does. Okay. First image. second image. We'll do first. Widget. And then we'll also move that into widget. And then we'll also move that into widget. Put that on top. And we'll just change this to second. We'll change this to third image. Third. And we'll do that. And that. I'm a believer. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So with that, we got first widget, second widget, third widget. Okay. I want this to not be as. There we go. I want it to curve a bit more. Okay. So essentially what I'm doing here is I am just changing the widget that's being assigned, as well as images every like certain duration. Um, I mean, there's better ways to go about it. I could put these in an array and then just loop, and then every time I go through the array would just delay and then have it run through. Um, that works perfectly fine too. But for the purpose of like showcasing the lazy widget, I want to just keep it separated so it's a little bit easier because this is going to be for like documentation purposes and showcasing to all the patrons. And this will actually go into, let's go third person. Is it, did I put it in the character? Okay, I did. We'll do here. Actually, no. If we go into the level, is it one or two? Let's find out. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So I pretty much have these little widgets that kind of look like weird TV screens. Um, and then if we open up, I think I have to do standalone. I think you can still see it, right? Yeah. It'll take a second though because it's doing standalone. Okay. Theoretically, there was supposed to be a loading, but I think the shaders took too long. So with lazy widgets, if it ever takes a long time to load the image, it will automatically set to the default image, which I set to that TV screen type look that we see here. Um, let's try it again, and let's see if we can actually see that image. It's supposed to start off with the default image. It looks like nothing is being shown here. Oh, okay. So we do see the default and then it loads. Okay, cool. So that does mean the lazy widget is in fact working, which is great. And then we see all the other images that get flipped around. That's all we need to see. Wonderful. Cool. Okay. So with that, that sets this perfectly fine. Um, am I utilizing the carousel lazy widget button base? Let's change this to, let's try something else. Level select. That should be a fine widget because I want to delete the current one that's called lazy widget. Let's rename this to lazy. We'll go into here and we have lazy widget, but I don't really have lazy image. Okay, so let's delete this one. UI lazy. Hmm. Lazy widget. Okay. And then these are the images, but they don't specify that they're a lazy image. Could replace them? How many are here? Let's get rid of these. And we just have 6. Lazy image 1, 2. We'll do this. If I do 1 and copy and paste, 2, 3. I love that it doesn't actually set the new name. Okay, so we'll do 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's highlight these. I don't need those to be variables. Let's also do 0.4. Okay. So from here, how can I improve? These are lazy images. That's a lazy widget. I guess that's fine. Let's go to class default. First image, second. Okay, so you can select all that. That's great. Mm. All right, we'll go to class settings. I guess we can just call this the lazy widget. Contain. I mean, it's relatively simple. So we'll go UI widget, UI widget. First image, second, third. Why is third below? Accessibility. That's a weird. Okay, it's fine. So it's gonna rotate between the three. I think that's a bit cleaner. All right, we got the defaults, and then they load. Cool. And then we just rotate. So the lazy image switches between images, lazy widget switches between widgets. And then if they don't load it, it will just default to whatever is the default value that's set within the widgets. Cool. That works. Okay. So image is still loading. And we'll do. I don't know why it's not letting me. Come on. Stretch it, I guess. So I can shrink it, but I can't. There we go. Come on. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's reopen it. It's being a bit janky. Thank you. Okay. Let's put that here. Okay, so lazy image will allows displaying specific widgets and displays an image when the widget is still loading, which is correct. This image will display while it's still loading. If I go in here, get all children. Okay. This will grab all of the lazy images that I have set in here, and then I will change the image based upon the texture that's being fed into here. Cool. I don't think I need to set this as a variable because it's not being used. So let's go into here. It's interesting that they go off cycle. I wonder if load time takes a while, so then they take their own time. It could be the fact that I'm using it through delays, so they're kind of running on their own. And it's not like they're synced to run on automatically. However, when I do standalone, they do load at the same time. And then they should show the default images. Nice. And then now they load. See, now they load at the exact same time. So I guess it's not really a problem. It just seems to be an issue when you run throughout the window. Doesn't matter. Okay. I think that's enough for the lazy widgets. Always ready for war again. All right. That was just me going through UI stuff because I'm working on documenting all of my tutorials that I've currently done and then have that available so that you can just take a look at what I built. Um, Common UI does have its own map already. So, like, to be fair, it may be better just to look at that one since Unreal Engine made it. But at the same time, if you're trying to follow what I did, you can take a look at those. Okay, so let's go ahead, close this project because we don't need it right now. This is essentially just my playtest to play around with the gameplay ability system. So I got like a nice little punch, so I can actually punch him. Boop. And then at the top left is where we see him taking damage. Oh, random lag spike. We got a button that just dashes, and then we have a button that jumps, where I also shoot out confetti when I jump. Boom, boom. Okay. So within the ability system, we have our attributes where we're dealing damage. We're also having health. Let's make some basic UI stuff right now. We'll do UI. Let's do HUD, I guess. Do. We'll go with common. We'll probably just do a common user widget. We'll do UI player HUD. Let's go ahead, open this up. And then what we'll do is a canvas, because it's just the HUD. Should be the only canvas that we have displayed here. I like to get rid of the numbers just because I don't like to see it there. And then for the player HUD, I think we don't need to do anything here first. We'll need to go ahead and now create our other stuff. Let's go with why am I capitalizing the L? Player info. We're going to here. And then now we'll make our activatable widget, to which we'll do common activatable widget. We'll do a UI. Player info. We'll now grab an overlay, slap that on. Essentially what we want to display is going to be health, mana, and stamina. Very basic stuff. So let's now go into progress bars. Once more, we're going to create a common user widget. UI progress bar. Hey there, nice videos in your channel. It's good to know. Jesus, I cannot read right now. I'm so sorry. Hi there, nice videos in your channel. It is good to know some people trying to show deep system rather than showing off simple stuff. No, 100%. I mean, the entire goal is that at the end of it, you can actually understand what you're making. And I feel like a lot of the times people make like 10, 13-minute videos because they're just trying to throw out content to get views. And they're like, hey, here's how you can build it. But they don't really showcase understanding why you did things. Because most of the time, they also just take the assumption that you already understand the basics of everything. And that's not really the case most of the time. Most of the time, I just like to go off under the assumption that let's just explain everything, whether you understand it or not. It's always helpful to hear it again. Um, that's just the basis of what I like to go through. Okay, so now that I have an overlay, do I need an overlay? Or could I just do a vertical box? Unless I want to have a background for it, but then I could do a border. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so for our progress bar, this is going to be super simple. Yeah, yeah. In Sorry, I just rant on when people say that. Yeah, yeah, and your UIs, your videos helped a lot. No, I'm glad, man. I'm gonna be doing a few more common UI tutorials as well because I still got to go over the common list view. There's the lazy widgets. What else is there? Do. It's taking a look. Yeah, there's the list view. There's the lazy widget, lazy image. I don't think I need to go over border. Maybe I could do one on the switcher itself. I mean, I utilize it a lot, but I don't think I put it out in a singular video. So for the progress bar, I want to have one bar and maybe text on it. Maybe this should have an overlay. We'll do overlay. And then from the overlay, we want a progress bar. And then we'll fill that completely. Get rid of that number because I just don't like to see the numbers. Hey, get rid of that. Okay. List will be super good. Yeah, I'm actually working on it right now. Well, not clearly at this very second, but I was working on it earlier today. I should have it out maybe next week. Well, it will first be released on my Patreon for 1 week and then it'll go on YouTube afterwards. But yeah, which would mean by next week it should be out. I'm just doing a bit more details on it and also trying to make it not look horrendous. What's I have images for UI somewhere. Just trying to find it. Uh, okay, good, cool. I found my UI. I've rebuilt this health widget like multiple times. So we'll go through UI, images, and let's throw all this in here. Okay. So for the widget, we are going to fill it with should just be white because we're not going to fill it with a color. We're actually going to fill it with an image. So we're going to do image and do the same thing over here. We'll do health bar And then background. Oh, did I do it backwards? I did. I fucking smart. All right. There we go. Okay. We'll just do 0.5 at the moment. Oh, but maybe I don't want to because I want to use this as like a default. So the background could be set, but I should set this to a variable. So let's go style. Let's promote to variable. Break. Here, make, sorry, wrong word. And we'll do a break here. And I'm basically going to pass along all these same stuff, except for the fill image, which we're going to then go through here and do a make. And we'll just go ahead, promote that. I mean, technically speaking, I could even go further and do this. This is just a lot more work. I'm not really going to mess with any of these details, but it doesn't hurt. I feel like there must be a better way to go about doing this, to be honest. I don't think you need to plug everything in. Ah. What if you did, I'm trying to change fill image. Set bar fill style? No. Fill. No. Type? No. Okay. Style. Fill. Break. No. Make. Nah, that's just colors. Okay. I guess we'll just do this for now until... Why is that an object? I don't think I need this. I think it's just set style. And then I can delete this. It should only be setting the image. Why do I still... Image at the top. Okay, okay. So from here, I can then set health bar. Okay. So now I can just plug this in. We can do progress bar 2, 3. Let's replace this with what's top to bottom again? Vertical? And hit that fill button. And then from here, where is my image? Do I need to expose on spawn? Okay, there we go. And then from here, we can go. This is gonna be mana basically, and then this will be stamina. Easy. Mm. So now I can easily set those. Now let's go ahead and set a text just so that we can display the value. Go text, common text, plug that in. Let's go ahead and throw that in the center. Let's keep it basic. I don't want to do too much thinking right now. And then for the text, well, first, want to have some text so that we can actually see it. I'm going to then set the strike brush to black. No, not strike blue. The opacity. And then I want outline. We'll do like a 4. We'll do white. Let's grab our player info. Okay. So now let's change this to 10 out of 100. So this would be our HUD and it would display there. Yeah, that's good for now. Doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work at the moment. Desired. There we go. Custom. We'll leave it right there for now. So for text, absolutely disgusting. There has to be a better way to set this without having to connect all of the 1,000 pins to make a style. I just don't know how to do it right now. Image? No. Okay, anyways, let's go to our text. We forgot to make it a variable. It's my bad. We'll grab it here. We don't want to do a pre-construct, actually. We want to have an event for it because it's going to be used to update our health, mana, and stamina. So we got to be able to call a function in order to do that. So we'll do a custom set. We'll do bar values. Type text values, set text values. And then we'll do a set text here for format text. And then we're going to need the minimum and maximum values. So let's do min, and then we'll do a slash max. We're going to add 2 floats into here. No, not floats. We'll do integers. Min, minimum and maximum. I just automatically shorten them even when speaking. And we'll plug that in here. So now whenever we update this, we'll automatically have it formatted to where it's going to display like this. And that's what the curly braces are for, so that we can format that accordingly. You know, I just realized I didn't have like any sound playing. Let me fix that. We'll play some random songs. So I gotta make sure that it's songs that don't mind the being used. So I have this random website. Let's go with whatever's trending right now. And see if that's any good. Okay. Nope, I only speak English here. I said English, please. Okay. No, that's far too loud now. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. Anyways, enough for music. Now that we've set that, compile everything, we're gonna need to now change based upon stats. That's gonna be the fun part. Player info. Let's rename these to health bar. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Health bar. Mana bar. Stamina bar. I think right now we actually don't have stamina. So let's go ahead and just create that real quick. Stamina. Compile that real quick. Getting there. One day. It's loaded. Eventually. Come on now. Any day now. There we go. It just took it ages. Alright, so now let's go into our player. Let's see if we have that updated. Are you gonna... You gonna load? Okay. Player system. Go in here. We'll go ahead and do max stamina. And stamina. Let's go back over here. Basic attributes. Stamina. Mana. Oh, it's not working. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Stamina. Plug that in. We should just see 50 appear multiple times. Cool. Okay. It is there. It's just being a little janky. It's fine. That's the problem with live coding, though. So now that I have stamina, what I need to do is I need to make it so that whenever my health changes, that I upload, or not upload, that I update the progress bar. But I'm not sure if I want to do like an event dispatcher so that like on health changed, do whatever. Because within this attribute event,
headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road ahead's coming back again, coming back to my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today. Feel like today, let's do it again, let's go on a date. Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about. So we can dine and spend up all our nose. Let's forget that we broke. I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life. So raise a toast for all the good times that we'll have. It'll be like the movies, be like the movies. Rich people dreaming. Rich people dreaming. Rich people dreaming. Rich people dreaming.
I think I'll need to do some more research on the player component, because I know of ways that I can do it, but I'm not sure they're what I want to do. Because I can bind the event, but I would have to call it every time I made the change. So I think I'll need to review. Okay. Well, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna do some more research on the gameplay ability system. But with that, I think I'll call it a night for today. Thanks everybody that stopped by.